Hey Ferg, it's your old pal Brian. Figure I'd show you, this is over on the Gulf Coast, Crystal River. It's Ford Island Road Beach. It's absolutely beautiful, but unfortunately, it's blowing out here. Too much to take Tundi up for a fly. I'll try again tomorrow morning. Here's the West Coast sunrise. It's absolutely gorgeous. It doesn't belie the fact that it's going to be 1,000 degrees today. And I figure I'd give you at least a little bit of the ride home. It's about 3 miles from the camp. And these are saltwater estuaries. They're absolutely brutal and beautiful in their own way. Out there in the distance is a really neat little restaurant called Peck's at the end of a 10-mile, 12-mile long road. Most of these roads were generated early on for logging, and then they came through and made them up a little higher, paved them. But yeah, this is beautiful West Coast Florida. Let's see if you can see the power plant from here. We have a nuclear power plant. You should be able to see it. Oops. Rat. Oops. Yeah, there's a glimpse of it. They're going to be decommissioning that one here soon. It cost us a fortune. It accidentally screwed up one of the reactor containment vessels and had to sue the insurance company for it. There we go. That's in the distance. Let's see if I can do this without getting run over or run anybody over. There you go. That's Crystal River Nuclear Power Plant. This is Ford Island Road. So today's itinerary, or the itinerary so far, has been going out on a boat every day. I was able to weasel out yesterday. It's something I never do. Excuse me. I left my credit card at a restaurant. Luckily, it's an old school, old Florida restaurant, and the women are, lovely people, and they didn't order a bunch of shit off of Amazon. So I was able to weasel out of being out on a boat yesterday, but Saturday, Sunday, my son came, and there's a beautiful salt marsh. And these are brackish. What happens is there's springs, that sort of thing around, and they don't get just straight salt. They get a brackish content. Son came with his girlfriend, and they spent the night. We had a blast, and some of my other friends that had room on their boat, we rode around on. And they're so lovely. They trust me because I don't drink and I boat for a living. They all give me the keys to their boats. So today I'll be going out on a friend of mine's boat and carrying my dog and my mother-in-law, and we're going to go doodle around, let the dog play, and look forward to having fun that way. It's neat old Florida. So that's what I've done. The rig, everything worked out real well. My washer and dryer were unbelievably beneficial. Also, the outside TV, I didn't think I'd like it, but it turned out wonderful because my mother-in-law is a 87-year-old smoker, and she sits out and watches ball games all day long. That turns out perfectly. Absolutely perfectly. Going over one of the many inlets here. Folks are heading out for the day. It's kind of neat because you can live over here on the Gulf Coast on a canal, in a canal home for pennies. You know, under well under 200 grand. And you've got access to the Gulf through a canal system. You know, the further away from the Gulf you are on the canals, the more less expensive it is. I got one friend of mine who lives down south of where I'm at right now. He, you know, for like 130 grand. It takes him a half hour to get out to the. Actually, it takes him longer than that, an hour and a half to get out to the Gulf, but to the Peace River, which would get him out to the Gulf, he got like 130 grand. It's loving life. I figure I might give you a peek of the park as well before my phone runs out of memory. It's called Encore, Crystal Isle Encore. That's a beautiful home community there. Crystal Isle Encore Super Park. It's been traded hands several dozen times, but it got 264 campsites, and basically it's a white trash mecca. People come and they dump their trailers off. It's about $1,000 a month, plus they got to read your meter, so it's another probably $150 a month. And there it is right there. They bring their boats and their golf carts and their family and their friends, and they come over and go boating all day. Basically, there's these beautiful freshwater springs where manatees would normally occur during the winter. Just gonna take a quick spin around. And they basically drink beer and pee in the water. Is what they do. So they motor around to the different springs and different beautiful artifacts. Stand-up springs, the county park. There's restaurants galore. And during the week, the thing is just sitting idle. It's funny that it really benefits the park enormously, because during this time of year, there normally wouldn't be anybody here. Let's see if I can point out my friends. My friends have that Raptor right there. Another friend of mine, he's kind of rich, but he just converted a utility trailer. These guys are all gone. Another friend of mine lives here. That's his boat that's leaking. Another friend of mine lives here. It's their new trailer. So yeah, it's the Whiskey Tango White Trash Lifestyle. Got a nice little lake over there, or a pond. That's a premium site. I actually would like to have been over there. And it rains every day here. It rains in the morning, rains in the evening. Just rains. You never know when it's going to rain. It's a coastal town. Rained in the early hours of this morning already. Just came down for like 5 minutes. There's mine. It turned out really nice. Had a blast. All right. See ya.